And referee David Sakvadze of Georgia starts this underway.
We get off the mark with a double.
And a single light for Catherine Nixon.
Coaches from all around the world joining us in the commentary box. So we've got a Romanian coach now. She's replaced the Polish coach.
Oh, indeed. Our commentary position, these competitions, is normally up above the field of play, but because of the nature of this hall, we are right on the piece. And a single light for Predescu.
Another single light for Predescu, and now she's just snuck into the lead. It's too early for the number 2 seed to start panicking, but Predescu's up for this.
Number 31 seed Alexandra Predescu taking the fight to number 2 seed Catherine Nixon. And a single light there for Nixon. And a double. Under 10 seconds now. The benches will step away and go to a 1-minute break. Alexandra Predescu holding a 1-point lead over number 2 seed Catherine Nixon. On the yellow piece, it is Eleonora DeMarchi 10, Tia Sims-Lin of Jamaica 9. Zorman Yoshimura tied at 2 in the third, so we have had non-combativity in that match. And on the red piece, Fanny Depagnon of France 3, Alexandre Verret of Canada 2.
Yeah, some interesting fights all round. number 8 seed Demarki on the yellow piste has come from behind to take the lead away from Sims Lim.
The Jamaican fencer certainly putting up a big fight there. We're ready to start the second period with number 2 seed Catherine Nixon trailing Alexandra Predescu of Romania by 1. Another double. And another.
Nixon just seems a little bit tight to me. She's not. When her coach stepped out and said, "You've got to get your arm out. You've got to throw your arm right out." The World Championships certainly wouldn't be unusual to be a little bit tense.
Indeed, but not very helpful.
Well, definitely not in fencing. You need to be loose and free with your arm and footwork.
And in a match featuring non-combativity, it is Miho Yoshimura of Japan advancing to the round of 16, 8-5 over Eva Helena Zorman of Slovakia. Yoshimura into the round of 16.
Yeah, she's one to keep an eye on because she took out the number 4 seed in the round of 64. So, be an interesting match. 16 against Lind of Sweden, as Nixon manages to block out Predescu's attack there and closes to just 1 point behind halfway through the second of 3 periods.
And they're in a priority minute on the red piste with Fanny DePanion leading 4-2 over Beret, so that would be a non-combativity priority minute, meaning it is not sudden death, it is to full time.
Yeah, Nixon's drawn level. I'm sure we'll get a chance to talk more about the non-combativity extra minute, but Nixon's drawn level, an octave riposte to bring herself back on level terms with her opponent. And that's on the floor, and it's outside of the confines of the piste. The referee is going to go and have a look at that, but it was certainly a hit on the outside of the piste.
While they're doing that on the yellow piste, despite putting up a good fight, it is Eleonora Demarchi of Italy advancing 15-11 against Tia Sims Lin of Jamaica. So was a hit disallowed?
It was, yeah. The referee was just making sure that Predescu did have one chance at hitting her opponent, even though her opponent was off the piste. So the referee had to check whether it was on her opponent or on the floor, and it was in fact on the floor, so no hit given. And they look like they were thinking about, yes, they are just going to let this time run out and take the fight into the third period at 8 apiece.
8 our score, a 1 minute break. And on the red piste, Fanny Depagnon of France. 9 seconds remaining in the non-combativity priority minute, with a 5-point lead over Verret of Canada.
I think we can safely say that Depagnon is through to the round of 16, and she is, because Verret has just backed off and allowed time to run out. So Depagnon wins 9-4.
Well, all to play for here. As clock winds down on this priority minute, we go into the third and final period. Catherine Nixon, number 2 seed, 8. Alexandra Predescu of Romania, number 31 seed, 8. It's all épée all day today. Tomorrow we will have cadet men's foil and cadet women's saber. And the double.
Another double. Makes no net difference really, apart from both fences creeping ever closer to 15 hits. And Nixon with a strong move there. Takes a 1-point lead with 1:30 remaining in the match. She's getting her arm out now. Nice hit there.
The Romanian coach shouting instructions to Alexandra Predescu. A double does not help Predescu.
No, Nixon just needs 2 red lights to come up and she will go through. But Predescu is not done, and she's got one back. I don't think this one is done yet. 15 seconds left. And Predescu had to do something. The attack was blocked out. Nixon 1 point away from 15, 12 seconds left. But she gets the 15th.
Predescu had to push. Predescu had to force the issue. And in the end, it was Nixon able to take